Hi there, this is Luise HEINZL. Welcome to my channel Junk Journal Art. I'm so happy to see you here today because we have some things on our to-do list today. As you perhaps can see here and here, I had not so much sleep the last nights, and that's because of this to-do list. So let me tell you some details about that. The first thing on this list is we have something to celebrate. And the second thing is, because of the first thing, there will be a little giveaway and some freebies for you on this channel here now today. The third thing, and that's because of the second thing, sorry, there will be a little challenge for you that you can join. And yeah, the last but not least thing on this list is that I thought about a brand new video idea, so a new video format here on my channel. So let me explain these things a little bit in detail so that you know what I'm talking about. So what are we celebrating? Yeah, I just can't believe that because we are 8,000 subscribers here on this channel, and I think when this video goes online there are 8,200 or that stuff. I can't believe it. It has grown so fast. It has nearly exploded. Excuse me, please. I don't know what happened, but I'm so happy and I'm so thankful. I've never expected such a big amount of subscribers here on this channel, and I'm so thankful for that. So I want to say a very, very big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who is watching my videos, who's new here, but also, of course, a very big thank you to all of the people who are following me for a longer time. It's so heartwarming, and it's just like a dream for me. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for this thing and for this opportunity that I have in my life, and you are part of this thing, and yeah, it's so great, and thank you. So I would like to give something back to you. So I thought about a little giveaway on this channel, and I thought I would like to give away 3 prizes. And that will be 3 Junk Journal mystery boxes. So if you win this giveaway, you will get a box from me. I mean, a physical box with the post. In this box, there will be some Junk Journal supplies. So especially for all the beginners on this channel, and I think there are many people who just started with junk journaling, I thought that could be really helpful to have some, I would say, this basic supplies to make a junk journal. So in every of these 3 Junk Journal mystery boxes, there will be some really cool goodies and some stuff that you can use to make a junk journal. And even if you are an expert or you are doing junk journaling for years, I will try to put some things inside that you probably have never seen before, and especially I will put something into it that's from here. I mean, that's locally here from Austria. And I think, yeah, for the people who are watching my English videos, the most of you are from overseas, and perhaps that can be a little bit interesting for you as well to have something here from Europe, or especially from Austria. Every time I made a giveaway in the past on my channel, I was a little bit sad because only 1 or 2 or 3 people, or I mean a few people, can win something. So I wanted to have something for this special celebration day that every one of you can get something from me. So everyone who is watching this video gets something from me, and that's a little freebie. So if you later on, when you have watched the video, check the info box, there's a link to my Dropbox, and there you can download a freebie of some digital printable papers. And these freebies you can use for whatever physical items you want. You can also, if you don't want to join this challenge, or if you don't want to join the giveaway, you are also allowed to use those freebies to make some physical tags or greeting cards, or use them for your junk journals that you want to sell later. So you can use them for commercial use in physical way as well. I wanted to have something that every one of you can get, and that everyone has something to play with, even if you don't win the giveaway. I hope that's yeah. I hope that this comes to you what I thought about that. I hope that's, yeah, something like a little gift, and I hope you will like it. And if you want to win one of those junk journal mystery boxes, so if you want to enter this giveaway, then you have to join my little challenge that I will run here from now 1 week. And you have to create a junk journal tag with this freebies that I have in my Dropbox for you. And yeah, perhaps you have seen my 4,000 subscribers giveaway and this tag challenge. We will do something really similar now, but also totally different. So let me try to explain that in English. It's not so easy for me to explain that, and I have some problems with this new video idea, but I will tell you about those problems later. So if you want to join this giveaway, you have to make a junk journal tag with the help of the following tutorials. So in later on in this video there will be a special tutorial, and you have to create this junk journal tag. Then you have to you have different possibilities to enter this giveaway. The first thing is you can take a photo of your junk journal tag and post it to your social medias, for example Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever. The second possibility is to take a photo and send that photo to me, to my email address. The third possibility to enter is to take the physical tag, put it into an envelope and send it to my postal address here on the campsite, to me in physical way. In all of the cases, so whatever you decide what you want to do, you have to write a comment below a video. Be careful, not below this video. I will explain later why. So the comment section below this video will be deactivated for some reasons. I will explain that in a second. But you have to leave a comment below another video that includes when and where you have posted your tag. If you have posted it on Instagram, then you can leave a comment and write, I have posted my tag on Instagram, blah, blah, bloop. And you put the link, excuse me, you put the link where you have posted it into your comment. I will write down all those informations down below to the description box so that this part of the video gets not too long. I think the most of you got this, this idea of yeah, posting it and then leaving a comment. And I will write down everything in English language down below in the description box so that you can read it there and follow the instructions. And why don't you have to leave a comment below this video? That's a really simple reason, because yeah, that's because of my new video idea. So as you perhaps know, I'm trying to record my videos in English and in German so that nearly everyone on this world can understand me. And I have invited a German junk journal friend for this new video idea. That means we did this video together, but we did it in German. And the problem is that this junk journal friend can't speak English so well. I mean, I'm not allowed to say that because my English is so weird, but you know what I mean. She's not able to do that video with me in English. So I had to find a solution so that you, as the English-speaking part of my subscriber community, can also understand this. And that's my solution here. I'm talking to you now, explaining everything, and in the following part of the video, you will see what we did. So I will just cut this video here and we will go right into the German version of this video. So you will see me in the next part of the video, and you will see my junk journal friend Susanne. Her channel is Bollenhut Art, and she will be in the video screen as well. You will see her lips moving, but you will not hear her voice because, yeah, I make a voiceover over that video so that you can understand it, but you will not hear her speaking in English. That's because of her language problems. But I wanted everyone to have the possibility to join this giveaway, and that's only possible with the following part of the video. We will show you a special way of creating a junk journal tag. So yeah, for me that was a really exciting experience because I've never made that before, and it was really, really exciting and really special. So yeah, perhaps you have fun watching that video, even if only I am speaking. But I think it's really funny as well, even if you can't understand yeah, perhaps the whole thing, or if it's not the same when I am translating what we both said. So that's a really difficult job for me as well to do this voiceover now. But yeah, let's try it and let's go into it. So yeah, if you want to join the giveaway, please read the info box carefully. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will try to answer that, of course. You can also message me via Instagram or Facebook Messenger or whatever if anything is not clear. And I hope you will join this little challenge here, and I hope you will have lots of fun with the tutorial and of course with the freebies. So see you in the next part of the video. Okay, so here we go. Let's try to do this, and let's try to translate this German video for you. So what you can see here on the screen is the following. On the right side of the screen, you can see me, Luise HEINZL. I'm just drinking a little bit of an Austrian drink to cool down and to celebrate. On the left side of the screen, you can see my German junk journal friend. She's called Susanne. Her channel is Bollenhut Art here on YouTube. So of course I will give you the link down below in the description box as well if you want to check that out. And the reason why we have met in this little video chat is that Susanne reached 3,000 subscribers on her channel, and as I said, I have 8,000 on my channel. And because we are very good friends and we are working together also with our YouTube channels really, really close, we decided to try something new on the one hand and to celebrate together on the other hand. So here we are just talking about this incredibly amount of subscribers, and that we just can't believe it. So we also have a German Facebook group, so where all the German speaking junk journalists come together, and we just realized that 1 year ago we had 200 members in this Facebook group, and now we are over 1,100, and that's so incredibly unbelievable. So I mean, the most people would look really, really weird at you if you would tell them what you are doing. And also you as the English-speaking community told me that also in the English-speaking areas, junk journaling is not very known, and that the people also do not know what junk journaling is when you talk about it. And that there are so many people that are finding this hobby, this passion, that's really incredible. And we are so happy to have all those people around us on our YouTube channels on the one hand, and in this German Facebook group on the other hand. So if anyone is watching this video, and perhaps if you can understand German, you of course are really invited to join our Facebook group. The link is down below in the description box as well. If you can understand German or if you speak German, please visit our Facebook group, and yeah, perhaps you want to join, and perhaps you have also an easier job to understand than in the English-speaking junk journaling groups. Especially for the beginners, I made the experience that that can be really helpful to talk in the own language, in the mother language, and not in a foreign language, because yeah, all those junk journaling terms are really hard to understand sometimes. Yeah, so we are just explaining here what we want to do today. So let me try to bring an imagination to you of what we did there. So the idea behind this video is, behind this video format, this new idea is the following. I have created this digital printable freebie for you, and Susanne also created a digital printable freebie for her subscribers. And we are going to create a junk journal tag out of this freebies. And that's also the thing that you have to do if you want to join the giveaway. There will be a giveaway on my channel, as I said, and there's a giveaway on Susanne's channel as well. So we are doing the same thing, but with different freebies and with different giveaways. So there are 2 chances for you to enter those giveaways. One on my channel and one on her. Hope that makes sense. So, we are going to give you some kind of a tutorial in the following part of the video, but in a very special and new and different way. So I've never seen that before. I think it's my idea. I hope so. I hope that you have never seen it before as well. I have printed out my own freebies and I've cut out everything and prepared it on my desk in my room here in Austria. Susanne has also printed out my digitals and cut them out, and she made a plan how I shall make my tag. So she's in Germany, she's sitting on her desk and I'm sitting here, and she is giving me instructions how I shall create my tag. I mean, I have to do what she is telling me. The idea behind this challenge, so it's a challenge for us as well, not only for you, but for us as well. The idea behind this challenge is, I mean, we came to the idea because so many of you wrote in the comment sections below our videos that you are watching our tutorials and then perhaps you think, oh, that what Luise did there, I don't want to make it like so, but yeah, I don't know how to change it, or I don't know how to start this, I don't have the right materials and that stuff. There are many thoughts that are going through your brain when you are watching our videos, and we wanted to turn it the other way around so that we have the feeling that you perhaps have. We also want to show you, yeah, something special, something different, and something not so normal. So she has made the plan. I don't have any idea what I have to do in the following part. And she gave me those instructions. And what also can be interesting for you to know is that we, so I mean, when we turned the camera, we couldn't see each other. So the reactions in our faces may be some kind of funny when you see them. So yeah, I think that can be a really, really cool thing. So let's get started with the tutorial. Okay, so this is a challenge by itself to explain what happens now. What you can see there on the big screen are my own hands. So that's a camera that recorded my hands and my process, the things that I am doing now. On the right side, you can see me and you can see Susanne. Susanne is giving me those instructions. But what's interesting to know is that Susanne could see my hands and what was on my desk, what I did there, of course, because otherwise she couldn't follow what I did. But she couldn't see me. So if you want to have some fun, please look to the reactions of our faces as well, even if this is only a voiceover. I think it's so funny. It's so funny. So the first instruction that she gave me is to take this tag base that's on my printable sheet. So what you can see there, I've printed out and cut it, and then I used it as a base for this tag. This little boy there is also from this printable. I've cut it out also. And she said to me that I shall use this boy. And by the way, this boy is my father. So that was a funny thing as well. And then she wanted me to give this boy some wings. And I first thought she meant I should use the butterfly from the printable. But then, you can't believe it, she told me that I should cut the head of the birds of this printable. And as you can see here, I'm struggling a little bit because I thought she was kidding me, but she wanted me to create the wings for this boy out of this birds. And she said she had this idea that my father is an angel on earth. So I think I really like this idea and I really like this thought behind that. So yeah, first of all, I put those wings on the left and the right side of the body of my father here. But then she said he is looking a little bit to the left side, and she wanted me to put the wings to the right, only the right side of the body, so that it looks like he is standing a little bit yeah, sideways. I hope that's the right word. And yeah, as you can see, there's this little thing from the bird, this mouth of the bird, I don't know the English word, that's a little bit yeah, poking into the head of my father. So I've cut that so that it looks a little bit more like wings. This whole process was some kind of a discussion between us. I mean, if you look to the right side where you can see our video frames, you can see us speaking yeah, like in a dialogue. And that was so amazing. I mean, if you have ever the chance to do that, please do it with someone. It's so amazing, and it's such a strange feeling, really exciting, and really new for me. So the next thing that she told me is that I shall paint the clothes of this boy in a blue color. And yeah, perhaps you are wondering why I'm making such dances there in front of the camera. That was because I had nearly no space to grab my supplies. We had a really complex camera setup, and my desk, it was really a mess, and so much technical things on the desk to record everything that I had nearly no space to grab my supplies. That was, on the one hand, really funny, but on the other hand, I can't tell you, it was so terrible to have not this comfortable surrounding. So do you know what I mean? That was really strange. And it was also strange for me to color this thing here. This little boy, I mean my father, so I will say my father in the following explanations, because yeah, it's strange for me when I say this boy because it's my father. So this picture of my father, for me, it reminded me to this Tim Holtz paper dolls. You all know what I mean. And I would never in this life come to the idea to color Tim Holtz paper doll. But Susanne is doing this really often. When she has those old and vintage pictures, she often has the feeling that she has to color the clothes. And of course, she told me I have to do it, so I did it, even if I felt totally uncomfortable with that. But I thought, okay, I have to go with her flow and not with mine. I have to do what she is saying. And the next thing that she wanted me to do, is to take this blue flower. I was shocked because this blue didn't match the blue of the clothes. I mean, the blue that I used before from this Faber-Castell gelato crayons was a totally different blue than in the flowers. But okay, she said use it, so I had to use it. And she wanted me to put this flower to the very bottom of the tag so that it looks like my father is standing in between of those flowers. So I tried to arrange the wings so that I can, yeah, get an imagination of this whole thing. And also, of course, I had to show her how that looks, because she only had her words to tell me what I have to do, and she could see how it looks, but of course she couldn't take her own hands and bring the flower lower or the boy more to the left or whatever. So she had to tell me all that with her instructions, and that was yeah, sometimes so funny. I still have to laugh about that because yeah, of course, in our own language. I mean, when I talk in German, it's much easier for me to make a joke, to be ironical, to yeah, to make a joke to her, or she can make a joke to me, and it was really sarcastic in some way. And hopefully I can bring something to you, even if this is only a voiceover. So the next step that she wanted me to do is to take one of the quotes that I have on my printable. So there are some that have this black background, and some of them have a little lighter background so that you can use them. I mean, if you download the freebie, that you can use them like you want, so that you have a little bit of variation. One with this black background and one with the lighter. And I decided to use this here, this "Be Curious" quote, because I thought this whole tag, in this stage, I thought this will become really some kind of whimsical, unrealistic, when I talk about the proportions of this whole thing, whimsical because she wanted me to use the bird heads as wings and not the butterfly and all that stuff. So I thought that this quote would fit really well. And I asked her if I'm allowed to put some lace below this quote. And she said yes. I was really happy because I really like layering some tiny things below my quotes. And that, of course, makes such a tag more interesting. It looks really, really, yeah, some kind of filigrane on the bottom now. Yeah, so we had that, and now I have to think about what she did the next. Okay, so that was a really funny thing as well. So she told me that I have to take this ticket, also from the printable. So I will not say it in the future things here of the video, because everything that I'm taking there, except some things are from the printable. I mean, all those pieces there that I'm layering here are from the printable. I will tell you when I take something that's not from the printable, that's much easier for me. So I took this little ticket, this little banner, and also this little tea bag thing, and layered it, because she said to me, we want to make, and I would say the German word in her slang, I mean in her dialect now. She's calling it a Abreißblöckle. That means it's a little notepad where you can rip the single pieces of paper off. And Abreißblöckle is a word that I would never say. In my slang, I mean, I was born in Germany, and of course I'm speaking German. I have not this Austrian dialect in my voice, but this word I would never say, because in my area we don't say it. And you have to know, Susanne has also this special language from her area. Some people who are speaking German have a hard job to understand her, but it's her slang, and that's also something that made it really funny. Yeah, so okay, we make this Abreißblöckle and I was allowed to take 2 pieces of my own scraps, so from my stash. I decided to use this brown, that was an Amazon packaging paper that you have seen me tearing a few seconds ago. And then I told her that something colorful is missing. So I decided to use this thing here that has this, yeah, something purple and something blue in it as well. And I thought to give this tag some more shades of blue would be a good idea. So I made a little trick for myself to feel more comfortable in this situation, because the blue from the boys' clothes and the blue from the flowers were so strange for me, and they didn't fit together. But with this third blue, I thought it could be more harmonious. Then we discussed if we shall put this postage stamp to this little cluster Abreißblöckle as well. But the red postage stamp went not so well with the scrap that I searched for, so that the scrap that I used for this little cluster. Excuse me, please. So I decided, I suggested to use this gray postage stamp. And then she said, to make it a little bit faster, I can use my stapler to staple these pieces together instead of gluing them. What am I doing next? Okay, so first of all, I had some problems with the width of this little, yeah, notepad piece, because I was not sure what she was planning for the rest of the tag. And that was also really strange. Because when you make a tag by yourself and you don't have someone who gives you those instructions, of course you can decide what you do. You can arrange it. You can see if the width and the height are, I mean, the measurements in general, if they fit to your tag, but I didn't know what she wants me to do. So yeah, that was really strange. So I arranged it like I thought it would be good. Then I stapled it so that those pieces can't fall apart. And then I found this little ribbon here. I thought this blue could go really well with the rest, and she wanted me to have something, yeah, some kind of fabric on the top of the tag. So I thought this ribbon could go really well with that. First of all, I've glued those little scrap pieces that I stapled before, and then I put this little thing of the ribbon on top. I glued it with my glue stick, and yeah, later on we had this discussion about glue sticks and the weather. On this day when we recorded this video, it was really, really hot, and we had so much problems with the glue stick. I don't know if you ever experienced that, but that was really, really strange. The glue stick was not sticking so well as expected, but yeah, I think we could manage it. So we have this thing there on top. So this button, she first said we could include this button, but then we both decided that that looks a little bit strange and it's also a little bit too small. And we thought perhaps about this little postage stamp here to break this ribbon a little bit there on the top. Yeah, and then that was so funny. That was so funny because, yeah, she, of course, told me some things that she would do. I mean, yeah, she has a really special style. Of course, I have my own style. Perhaps my style is special as well. But she is doing so crazy things with sewing and with little pearls and little braids and that stuff and those buttons and slow stitching, all those things in a really crunchy way. And when she said I have to search for something orange and I shall sew it, I was so afraid, I can't tell you. So here she's wondering why my things in this little bowl here are all orange, and we talked about my ephemera storage system a little bit because I have sorted all my ephemera and all my buttons, all that stuff by color, and that's really helpful. And I think she was a little bit jealous because she is just reorganizing her craft room. She turned everything upside down and went into every box that she has and tried to organize and declutter her things. And I think she was a little bit jealous because when we recorded this, she was in this beginning stage of cleaning her craft room and reorganizing it. And yeah, that was a little bit funny for me as well. So in the end, we decided to use this little orange flower there. This is, yeah, some kind of little charm. And I asked her if I may attach it like I want it. And she said yes. So I decided to use my crocodile. And that was also such a funny situation because I said to the viewers, I will show Susanne how the crocodile works because she isn't knowing that. And then I corrected myself and said, okay, those times are from the past, but in the past she had so much problems with this crocodile. When she started her channel, she tried to use it and make these holes and the eyelets into the tags, and it happened several times that yeah, something went wrong. The hole was not big enough, or the eyelet was too small or too big, or several times she pressed the crocodile and then she couldn't get the tag out of it back. So that was so funny. And she's so I think we are both able to laugh about ourselves, and we are taking the life not so yeah, you got it. You already got it. So we are making jokes about ourselves and also about each other. And so it was funny for her as well that I remembered this situation. And I think it's a really, really strong thing to show those things on a YouTube channel as well. So I always had a really big respect that she also has shown the things that were not so perfect and that went wrong. And of course, I'm trying that on my channel as well to show you that this is a craft is life and not, yeah, some kind of a circus. It's not a special movie where everything goes right. When you are a crafter, things go wrong and things don't go into the direction that you want them. And that's what we want to show on our channels. We want to be authentic. We are we, and we want to bring that to you. And I think, yeah, you also appreciate that. I can read that in the comments really, really often, that you appreciate that, and I'm really thankful for that, because everything, yeah, that would be different to being authentic would be not good for ourselves, not good for our soul, and of course not good for our content, and in the end not good for you as well. Okay, so let's come to the really, oh god, what comes now? Yeah, it's really strange. So as I said, she wanted me to sew something, and she said I shall search for a third orange element. And in this moment, we talked about Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. Barbara, if you're watching, hi. Nice to see you here. I think you are watching. I think you are watching because I think I know that. So Barbara always tells us that we, when we use 3 elements of the same color and arrange them in an irregular triangle, then everything makes sense. And of course, she is right. That's the truth. That's, yeah, a really, really good tip. And so we talked about her. And Barbara, if you are watching, perhaps you have watched the German version of the video as well. I think you did it, but I will say it here again. In the German version, we said a really big thank you to you as well. And I want to say it here again. Thank you very, very much that we both, Susanne and me, have the possibility to be a member of your design team. And you helped us so much, and we are both so thankful for that, that you did collaborations with us, and you helped us really, really a lot. And yeah, not only because of this irregular triangle, but also because of your other help and support, and we are so thankful for being in your design team. And yeah, I will send some hearts to you here now. Thank you so much. Okay. So then I tried to get this, so 3 of those orange tiny pearls to my thread. And the problem was that my needle was too thick to bring those pearls through, I mean, the needle through the pearls. The hole in the pearls was too small and I couldn't bring it through. But in this moment, I hadn't realized that. While I was searching for a solution, Susanne told us about her thing that she has in her hands right now there on the right top corner. She got this thing, I think, from her grandmother. I'm not sure at the moment, I think so. And she was always wondering why this was so, what's the word? So some needles were poking into her fingers until she realized that those needles were in this needle pillow. And when she took them out, she had all those needles that you have seen a second ago from the inside, taken out from the inside of this thing. That was so, yeah, really, really strange. So if you are searching for needles, check the inside of your needle pillow thing. Perhaps you will find some there. So to solve the problem with my needle, I took the thread first and brought it through these little orange pearls. then brought the thread back through the needle so that I could sew with it. This was so, yeah, it was a new experience. I don't do this slow stitching and this stitching of something so often. And it was so difficult. I was so happy when I had this tiny piece, and she wanted me to make it in the same measurements like this little this little rectangle that you can see there on the clothes of my dad. She wanted to me to cover this up with this little piece there. I think that looks really cute. It's really dimensional also. Yeah, so, and then she told me that I can distress the edges of the tag, so I did that. I used some Distress Oxide Ink Vintage Photo, and yeah, went over this thing here and there to make it yeah, a little bit older, a little bit more vintage. And I really was wondering at this point if she wanted me to make a shadow around my father. That was also an experience that I've not expected. I felt really uncomfortable in this moment because at this point, when I yeah, would make this tag for me alone here on my desk, I would take a black Stabilo oil pen and go around the boy and shade him. But as you can see, she told me to put the tag away and take something else, and I was like, oh my goodness, there are no shadows. It looks weird. It looks really, really weird. Okay, so the next thing that we talked about is this envelope that comes also with the printable freebie. So you can get that when you download the freebie. As I said, I prepared it and I had cut it out before we met in this video chat. And then she wanted me to yeah, bring it together and to demonstrate how you have to fold this envelope to make an envelope out of it. So on this printable, there's a rectangle that you can use to make your folding lines. I'm showing that here. Just fold it there. You can use such scoreboard to help you make a really nice fold, but of course you can also fold that with your fingers. It's no problem. But if you want to have a really nice envelope in the end, then use those guidelines to fold it, and yeah, in the end that's really easy. At this point, Susanne was not sure where the front and the back of this envelope shall be later, so I just told her how it was planned and what else you can do with such an envelope. So, I mean, when you glue it and you close it like so, then this little flip goes to this side. And for me, that is the back side, because, yeah, on an ordinary white envelope, there where the flip is the back side for me. But she said that's the front side, because here, on this side with this flower, you would glue it, or you would make, yeah. So do you know what I mean? We discussed about where is the front and the back, but I think it's not, yeah, so important to say that's the front or that's the back. You can put it into your journal like you want it. If you want to make a belly band out of it, of course you have to glue it with the flip to the front. I mean, so that the flip faces you. You can also make a whole flip out of this envelope to have both of those things visible. I mean, this side here with the flower and the other side with the flip. Then you can attach this thing with some washi tape to the edge of your journaling page. You have so many possibilities. It's, yeah, I think I would say nearly endless. If you want to glue it so that it's a normal envelope, you have to put some glue on this little things here, on this little, yeah, fold, you know, things, and then you just close it, and then you have your envelope. So that's really, really easy. And by the way, this tag base that you can find on this printable fits exactly into this envelope. So if you have no things overlapping over the tag, it will fit into this envelope. I made it, yeah, that it fits. Then we have this third page of the printable. That's some kind of a background page, some kind of a collage sheet. And yeah, so in this case, it was really, really difficult to understand her. So she told me that she wanted me to make a pocket on top of this side of the envelope out of this collage sheet. And first of all, I thought, okay, what is she talking about? I was really not sure what she wants me to do. She also said I shall include this, vintage pink flower. And for her emotions, for her feelings, this pink flower doesn't fit to the orange butterflies. For me, it's the perfect combination because this orange of the butterflies is also in the middle of this pink flowers, but she wanted me to make a pocket without those orange butterflies. That was not so easy. And yeah, so I first tried to tear a smaller piece of paper out of this whole sheet to get an imagination how this pocket can look. And she said that she wanted to have, I don't know how to say that in English, some kind of a triangle pocket. And in this point, I think I misunderstood her because she wanted the pocket to go from the right top corner to the nearly left bottom corner. And as you can see here, I'm tearing it the wrong way. I think she had not mentioned it before, but when she saw this, she said it's the wrong way round. Sorry. So she wanted me to have this, exactly the other way round. And I said, okay. And yeah, we tried to find a solution also to include this flower there. So this flower is really big. And yeah, she wanted it to have it on this pocket. And so I said, okay, you didn't say that the pocket has to be a rectangle. So I just took the other piece from this collage sheet, and she was really wondering what I did there because, of course, she didn't expect this solution. And so I made the pocket like so, more like a belly band, because now I will only glue it on the right side and on this little tip on the left side and not on the bottom, if there's a bottom. Yeah, this diagonal line there on the bottom, you know what I mean. I just glued it on the left and the right side, and she said, oh yeah, that's also a good idea. And I think she also said she learned something new, so that a pocket can also look like this. Then we decided about the position of this flower. This straight thing looks a little bit, weird for me. And she said, because of this triangle thing, it looks a little bit strange. And then I turned it around a little bit, and suddenly she said, oh, that looks great. That is great. And yeah, so we decided that I can glue it. So I did that and glued it. And we decided that it's also interesting that a few of those flower petals are looking over this pocket, so that it's not that straight. And I think that looks really, really interesting. And yeah, I just distressed this edge here for another time because, when I glued this collage paper on top, of course, the distressing that I made before disappeared. And then she wanted me to create something like, a focal point for this flip. So she told me that I shall use this scrappy piece, so that's also from the printable, and attach it there. And I shall also choose some other elements that are matching. And we discussed about that cluster, a few minutes, because everything that you put to such a closing of an envelope, it shall be something like a highlight, but it shall not press the rest down. I mean, you know what I mean. hopefully. So we made this little cluster, and she said I shall use a real button and some thread to sew it there. And I thought, okay, sewing a button, that's no problem. I did that several times in my life. I can manage that. So first of all, I glued those little pieces there. And as you can see, this problem with the glue stick, it was really terrible. So I just wanted to fix those a little bit so that I can make my holes for sewing the button. And yeah, I think I like this arrangement there on the top. That goes really well with this flower below this flip, and also with the color of the flower that Susanne has chosen for this decorating of the pocket. And then she said I have to use some additional thread. So first of all, I thought, okay, this here is the thread that I want to use to sew the button. And then she immediately said, okay, Luise, where's your thread? And I said, hey, I have my thread here. And she first didn't realize it. And I, made the position for the button. And then I wanted to sew it. And then she said, so, hey, where's your thread? And I said, here is my thread. I can sew it now. And she said, no, I want you to use an additional thread that you make a little nest out of it and put it below this button that you want to sew, so that it looks a little bit more grungy, more junky, more this artsy look. So I made this little twisty thing here between my fingers and tried to get this sewing machine thread that I had laying around there below this button. And I thought, okay, when I sew this will that be sturdy enough? Will that stay there? I don't know, because normally, of course, I have done this in the past, but when I do it totally different, in a totally different way. And this challenge was about using her instructions, so I did it like she told me. And the result you can see here. In the meantime, this postage stamp got lost from this other paper. I don't know what was going on there with my glue stick, but I could manage it. And now, while I'm sewing this, I thought, okay, this will be hold together when it's sewn, because the thread will hold everything together when this is finished. And then Susanne, and that was also really funny, she said, Luise, on which side of this thing have you started the sewing? And I said, yeah, I know, Susanne, I started on the wrong side of this. And she said, yeah, you started on the wrong side of this. And I said, you are really, really mean to me, because she is telling her subscribers that there is no wrong way. Of course, in this junk journaling world, there is no wrong way. And it was so funny that she told me that this is wrong, but she's telling her subscribers that there is no wrong. And hopefully you got this joke. It's really hard for me to explain that in English, but that was so funny. And I told to the viewers, this is so mean and that I feel bad, and of course in a really ironical way, but that was a really funny situation. But I also told her that I will make a knot on top of this button like she wanted me to do it, but in my way. And she gets her knot that she wanted to have there, but in my way. And she said, oh, okay, that looks good. So we had that. So, and then I thought, okay, she probably wants me to make a journaling card that can go into this pocket. And I was right. So she told me that I shall use the left bottom corner of my collage sheet where nothing of this orange is. So she wanted me to tear a piece from this collage sheet, excuse me, please, that has no orange on it. So there's still this orange butterfly, but in this stage, as you can see, we are drinking something. We were both so tired. No, not tired. It's not the right word. We were like we had yeah, some sports activity for hours and then come back home. Do you know this feeling? It was so incredible. I don't know the English word. And I just tried to make this fit into here. Then my glue stick there on the left side, yeah, it left me, and the pocket was destroyed a little bit. But then I decided that I want to make this thing more like a bookmark size, and I asked her if that would be okay for her, and she said yes, that can look great if this is not too wide. So I teared a little bit more of this paper, repaired my pocket here in the hope that the glue stick now will hold this whole thing together. And she said use the stapler and staple it on the very edge of this envelope, and that's what I did, so that it can't fall apart. And now yeah, we could put this into this pocket here, but there was still this orange butterfly, and she said that doesn't fit. So for me it's the perfect combination. For my personal preference I would leave it, but when she says I have to yeah, take it away, then I have to do it, because that's the challenge. So my piece here was a little bit irregular. I think I did a not so good job while I teared it. So I folded this thing to the back side so that it's the right length, so that it fits perfectly into this little pocket. And then she said we have this bodies of the birds left over. So she said the birds had to die for this collage on the tag, so we can perhaps use the rest of them, so that they yeah, that they died for a reason. That was also very funny. So I took this black and white piece from the bird and glued it on top of the butterfly. But first I took this little playing card that I also had cut out from the printable and put it there, because this other piece was a little bit too small. And yeah, so this was covered up, and she said, oh, that looks really great. The butterfly is not visible now anymore, and for her this was more harmonious with the purple flower on the envelope, the flower on the pocket, and also this stamp on the flip of this envelope. And then we just yeah, discussed a little bit what we have left over. So there's this black and white butterfly as well. Some of those botanicals, I suggested to put them below the butterfly to make it, yeah, even more interesting. So I have this both little pieces there in the printable, and it's one goes to the left side, one to the right side, so that you can use them, yeah, you know, in this way I'm doing it here. And before I've glued that, I had the idea to put a little piece of lace underneath this cluster as well, because when you take out this journaling card later, or this bookmark, I think it would look great if there's a little bit more on the top, so that it can stand for itself, even if it's not in this pocket. Yeah, then I glued those things there, and as you can see, Susanne is smiling. I think what I've created there is that what she had in mind before. So yeah, so that is that. And we just checked if that looks great with the flip on top, and I think it's a really nice collage, and it's a really nice effect with this collage with the butterfly below this postage stamp. I think that looks really, really nice. Yeah, so that's it. So we have created two pieces here. We have created this envelope and the junk journal tag. If you want to join this giveaway, and if you want to join this challenge, you can create a junk journal tag out of my printable. You can make an envelope as well, but it's enough to have a junk journal tag. So please decide what you want to do. If you have the problem here, yeah, so perhaps you have the same problem, then you have two pieces that you can include into your journal. Susanne, yeah, didn't thought about that before, that the tag would be too wide for this envelope, but I think it's no problem. We decided that we have two pieces that we can include to our junk journal. So yeah, that's it. In the end, we just talked about a little bit about this experience. I think I've included some of my emotions and her emotions as well into my voiceover. I think you got that. I hope it. And yeah, if you want to join the giveaway, please read the description box of the video. And it's not possible to leave a comment below this video. That's because of this both video problem. You have to leave your comment to enter the giveaway below my German video so that my comment picker machine in the end can pick your comment. But that's written down in the description box. So if you are confused why there's no comment section below this video, please read the description box. Everything is written down there. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like this idea. So I'm looking forward to make more videos in this style, but with English-speaking guests on my channel. So I would like to know if you like this idea and if you would like it to hear two people speaking, two people discussing with each other and making a project together. If you want to see that, please let me know in the comments below the other video, or write me an Instagram message or Facebook message or whatever. You can comment it wherever you want. I will see it definitely. And if you like that, I will invite some other junk journal artists in the future to make those videos with me so that you can hear us speaking English. And in the end, I would like to excuse those circumstances because I have not seen another way to let you be part of this giveaway challenge, of this celebration, of this video idea, than making this voiceover. So I hope that this was not too boring for you. I hope that you enjoyed it, even if you only had my voice here. So I would be really, really happy if many of you would join this giveaway. So I'm really excited what you will create out of my freebies. And even if you don't create anything, so for the public, I mean, if you don't want to join the challenge and if you don't want to post it to your social medias, then enjoy it alone for yourself in your craft room. And have fun playing with those freebies. I would be really, really happy if we see the next time. I have many new ideas in my head what to show you on my channel in the future. I hope we will see the next time. So thank you very much. So here we are drinking something again for celebrating this milestone. Thank you very much to everyone who has helped us to reach 3,000 and 8,000 subscribers here on our channels. Also in speaking with Susanne's words, she is thanking you as well. Also, she has some English-speaking subscribers, and she's really thankful for that, even if she isn't talking English. And I just wanted to mention that as well. Okay, so see you the next time. Have a very, very creative and great time. We will see the next time. Bye-bye.